Jbird Gaming with my co-host Ayzo, and you're watching the Bird's Nest podcast. And I just want to get right into it. 40 kills. Ayzo, hey, what happened? You guaranteed me when we started Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer that you're gonna drop 40 kills.
Man, look, like I said, it might not happen, it might happen. And let's go with the fact that it didn't happen, but it's okay. So we're getting better.
Nah, yeah, for sure. And talking about Modern Warfare 2, and I'll let you talk about this a bit more because I haven't really played the campaign yet, but so far, what are your thoughts on the campaign?
Okay, so obviously I'm doing a walkthrough on my channel. If you guys have not went by and seen that first episode's up, go check it out. But instead of plugging in all that, saying come watch me, I'm just gonna straight up and say it. You guys should play this game for yourself.
Nah, yeah.
This game is it hits Call of Duty at its core. Like, you can say what you want to about the multiplayer. Multiplayer is going to be what it is. We'll touch on that in a second about how we feel about that. But story mode in itself, it is shown that Call of Duty is going back to its original way, is getting back to what we need it to be now. And it's awesome. The first scene you get with Ghost, it hits different. It hits home for me because, I love the first Modern Warfare game that they just remastered in 2019, and then now this one's coming out, and it's hot, dude. I mean, it's giving me old vibes. That's the first, like, almost the second line I said in this video that I made, that I wanted it to be like old times, and it's obviously it's a different story, but it's the same concept of Call of Duty. You got the same guys, Ghosts, Soaps in it. I mean, everybody knows Soaps in it. It's hitting different. So, if you guys, if you want to come hang out with me and watch it, feel free to do that. Come hang out. It's awesome. Love the support, but I'm telling you, you guys need to play this game for yourself. It's awesome.
Nah, yeah. And I was gonna touch on it because I was watching your video just to get a feel of what to expect from the campaign. And I'll just say this: visually, it looks so fantastic, bro. Like I said, I couldn't tell if I was watching a walkthrough or a movie. Like, literally, it looks that good. Like, visually, it looks like tier 1 without a doubt.
Oh, it is. And like I said, it's. The simple way to put it is, if you can obviously feel free to come watch it with me, but I'm telling you need to play this game for yourself. It's just that great of a game to me. I personally enjoy it so much, and I think you guys will too. That's basically it. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, and I wanted you to touch on the campaign a bit more because, like I said, I haven't played it yet. My time has been consumed with Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer.
Right.
I've been really crunching in the hours on multiplayer. Like, literally, that's all I've been streaming. And like I said, that's why I wanted you to, give your input on the campaign. Because like I said, I know you've been playing a bit more of that than the multiplayer, as well as the multiplayer. And I will say this. The movement, it does take some getting used to because, there's no slide canceling. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But, there's the ways around it. And like I said, I just feel like the camo grinding, the grinding aspect in general, like, it's just interesting. It's been really drawing me into continue to play in the game. You know what I mean? Like, I've been like, oh, I want to get gold on this gun as well as this gun. I also want to level up this gun so I can get attachments for this gun. And it's a bit all over the place at first, but once you get used to it, it's very satisfying. I will say that. Like, the rewards are very satisfying.
Right.
And but yeah, I think it's a very solid game. And since we're on the topic of Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2.0 comes out literally next week.
Yeah.
What are your expectations from Warzone 2.0?
My expectations. I expect it. Well, it's kind of tough to say. I want it to be as good as Warzone was. It's not like I want it. It's not like obviously we would love for it to be greater than Warzone and what it was, but I think now it has to try to even match it. And that's the thing, like, because Warzone right now, people are still ignoring to play Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer just to play Warzone on, OG. And I mean, people are hyped for it, and some people are only here just for that.
Exactly.
And I think it's going to be an amazing thing. I think me and you are going to have an amazing time playing it together. Um, it's just a matter of fact, if people like now who are just like you said, playing multiplayer and not getting used to the movement stuff is about to try to come jump on Warzone 2, and it's just not going to happen that way.
They're not gonna be used to it.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say that. I was gonna say I'm not gonna lie. A big part of the reason why I'm even wanting to play Modern Warfare 2 is so I can level up my weapons from Warzone 2.0. I'm not gonna lie. I want to get that bit of a head start. Start going into it. And I'm not expecting huge expectations for it. Like, I just want it to be good, like you said, or I just want it to be as good as, you know what I'm saying, Warzone.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what we're gonna get. It's gonna be very refreshing with everything is new. There's nothing from the old Warzone that will be in the new Warzone. And I think I'm a little excited because I feel like on the old Warzone, when they blew up Verdansk and made it Caldera, it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. I just didn't really enjoy the Caldera map, and I think I can speak for everyone when I say that they wanted Verdansk back ASAP.
It's kind of like, I think I kind of compares to Fortnite when it kind of like started changing stuff around. You know, not a lot of people liked it.
For sure. It was kind of like yeah, exactly. But I think with the new Warzone 2.0, I'm not getting that vibe. Like, I'm not getting the vibe that, oh man, they're destroying something good and making something unnecessary.
Right.
I feel like with Warzone 2.0, you're getting a mixture of both. Really, I had to look at the map and just to throw this out there, I seen like a side by side comparison and I cannot unsee it. Someone made a meme and they said the new Warzone 2 map looks like Quagmire's face. I was like, oh my gosh, like the outline of Quagmire's face. Yes, I cannot unsee it now. But I was gonna say, it seems like they took a little bit from Verdansk and a little bit from Caldera and literally just put it together. And I couldn't be more excited, low key. I just couldn't be more excited. I just want to get my hands on the gameplay. But yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Since we're talking about Warzone, hey, Nadia. I think we all I think if you're in the Warzone community, I think you know who Nadia is. And if you don't know who, or even if you aren't in the Warzone community, you probably seen this girl on your TikTok For You page being accused of cheating. And so the question at hand, Ayzo, is do you think Nadia is a cheater?
You want the short answer or the long answer?
Hey.
All right, I'll start with the short answer, then I'll follow up. No. But she is a hell of a marketer, and she's got these dudes.
She is killing it. She is killing it.
She has got these people fooled. Not only
on the stream. She got them on the stream, bro.
Because she'll just go, like, even somebody, I seen this, and somebody pointed it out. She was at a COD event in I can't remember where it was at. It might have been even TwitchCon, but I don't think it was TwitchCon. But she was somewhere is when everybody got together. Yeah.
It was at
yeah.
Go ahead.
Everybody got together and played Modern Warfare 2 for the first time. And like some guy came over and was like messing with her. And he was like, "You're kicked out for cheating." And then they cut the video. Like, whoever made this cut the video. But if you would have watched literally 20 seconds later, you would have known it was a joke.
Yeah.
You know, like, but then
like she's just killing it.
And then there's like some things, and I think she's doing it herself. Like you know, like you can get like the quick aim, and then like your hand is just like her sights just move real quick, and everybody's like, you know, you know. So I'm gonna say in that term, no. I'm not saying that she hasn't. You know, you know, it's kind of hard to say, but
without physically being there.
Yeah, really. But she makes it seem, and she uses her being a girl too perfectly. She, like, if you go on her TikTok, all it says, she said, "I'm the best female Call of Duty player in the world," and I'm hitting clips on Optic Scumpy, like this, and I'm like, you know, that makes it makes you catch your eye, like, she ain't this shit to Scump. And then next thing you know, she's shredding Scump like he wasn't nothing. You know, like, I think that's what makes her so just like she's just playing the game. She is playing the game, and she is doing a damn good job of it. And she's doing what she needs to do. And congratulations to her for what she has done. So that's where I stand on it. So
I can, that's perfect. And I was gonna say, I'm gonna give my answer, and I'm gonna just be devil's advocate. I'm gonna say she is cheating.
What?
But I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Go get that bread. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that she's embracing the fact that people are accusing her of cheating. But the reason why I think she may be cheating, because like I said, at the end of the day, there's no guaranteed answer. But I'm gonna like the reason why I think she may or may not be cheating is because I don't know, just some of the gameplay that I've seen is just very suspect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then she just has no way to like back it up. Like, she just be like, I don't know what happened. I don't know. And you know what I'm saying? And obviously, it's hard to like defend it because you know what I'm saying. You like if you're not cheating, how do you explain it? Like, I don't know. It just happened.
It's
but
like
I will say the thing that sold me on the fact that she may or may not be cheating is because at that event that you were talking about where all those Call of Duty gamers came together and and played the game for the first time, like she didn't do too well. You know what I'm saying? In the LAN event, she did not do too well. She went from like when she was streaming, she dropped almost 30 kills a game to the LAN event struggling. Like her aim didn't look too good. And it just I don't know, it begs the question like, did she do that bad because she didn't have her hacks? Or was she just nervous? You know what I'm saying? Because when you're surrounded by all those huge names like Nick Merckx and Ghost Aiden and Swag and all of these big names, it just I don't know. Like me personally, I'd be a little shaky. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be a bit nervous being around all those big people.
Like you got to think some of these guys. Like she's saying Scump. Like just say like Scump for example. I'm just using Scump because I know Scump. He's been playing COD professionally for like since Black Ops 2 days. Like that's what he did. And he's like for her could be like and he would be for me like starstruck. Like if you met anybody from FaZe, kind of like these guys are there and they're like
that are well known.
And
in the industry.
And she's just blowing up, and she could be like, "Oh, I'm starstruck. I'm sitting beside I'm sitting beside guys like I mean I don't know who she's sitting by or whatever because you're like desk to desk with the people beside
literally.
Yeah, so it could be like Scump playing and shredding right here next to her, and she's trying to compete with whoever this person is next to her. So it could be part of that makes her play that bad. Which then again, her individual stats that you're talking about, I didn't look into her stats.
Yeah.
But if her stat line was not at that hot, then it makes you make the question.
Yeah, it throws the question out there: is she really cheating?
Yeah.
But I say that to say this: if she is cheating, kudos, because she is killing it. Like I said, I'm not mad. I'm not even mad that she's cheating. But like, if she's going into like competitive events where money is on the line, then it's kind of like, all right, come on now, like that's just not fair. You know what I'm saying? Something needs to be done. But if she's just streaming and getting like content off of it and just like benefiting, like you know what I'm saying, taking advantage of those people that are thinking she's cheating, then go ahead. I think she's killing it. Yeah. But like I said, if it's competitive gameplay, then come on, man, let's. You know what I'm saying?
Like, because there's some guys out there, and I'm saying guys with a big guy to it, they fucking hate her.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be that guy, but a lot of it is because she is a girl. You know what I'm saying? A girl that is very cocky. I will say that. It's very cocky.
Well, you seen her video.
With the gameplay, hacking or not, you know what I'm saying? It's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we was talking about this today. Because I actually brought up, if you watched our most recent stream, which, well, I say most recent COD stream COD stream with me and Jbird at this moment. We had a little ending scene at the end of a game where we just started yelling, and it just went back and back and back and back and back. I'm talking about like
very toxic.
Very toxic. Basically, take an old Black Ops 2 Modern Warfare 2 lobby. That's what it was. And that's another thing touching on why we think Modern Warfare is about to be one of the best games.
It's that environment.
But she also went into, and there's a clip of her doing it, and she went to say that somebody just came out of the game. They're like, "Where's this bitch at?" Like that's how they worded it, and she just starts busting his ass because it just happens to be a dude at the bottom of the scoreboard. He's like 1-14. Like she busts his ass, and she just rips him a new one. And I'm like she can talk shit like anybody else, and I think that's what makes her. You're like, damn, is she like, because when you get somebody that's like confident and just shreds and talks to you like that, you never know, is it really,
is it skill or is she hacking? You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and I'll say this, and we can end on that topic. I would just say if you're claiming to be the best female COD gamer in the world. She claims that. She takes that claim very personal.
Seriously.
And so yeah, like you said, and if she's gonna claim that title, you can't go to a LAN event where millions are watching you and just underperform.
Yeah.
Because it's just a bad look. You know what I'm saying? It's just a terrible look. And yeah, that, and I think, you know what I'm saying, I would end it in that topic on that with that. I mean, she could or could not be cheating. You guys let us know in the comment section down below what you guys think and why. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think she's a cheater or whatnot?
Yeah,
and,
if you have more evidence than us, drop some links or something. Let's go watch it. I mean, I want to see it. I want to see it proven.
We'll react to it live on stream or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Definitely let us know.
Oh yeah.
But the next topic at hand is gaming. Since we're on the topic of Call of Duty and Warzone, and I mean those are both basically the same thing, but Call of Duty is a very generational game. It's a fantastic game. And since we're on the topic of games, me and Ayzo decided to throw together like a little, I guess you could say, top 5 or like a tier list of our favorite games. Yeah, basically. And so I'll let you talk on that a bit more, since this was your idea. You know.
Yeah.
Let you talk on it.
So basically, what me and Jbird's going to do, I had an idea I actually got from another podcast I seen, and I mean, it's just honestly, I thought it'd be fun for us to do on ours. It is basically ranking video game franchises.
My list out.
Yeah, and you know, this is games as a whole. You can base your opinion off one game that you play. We basically have, I believe we have 6 tiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we have 7. So we have a standard, which is rank S, which is basically the
Those are games that like set the standard for that specific genre.
Yeah,
basically.
Like, do you feel that way about that game? Then you have Amazing, which is games that you might have just went back that maybe didn't set the standard, but you loved enough to say you went back and replayed it, or it blew up or whatever. Something that hits you personal home. B, it's a good game. You can't take it away from it. It's a good, solid game. Then you got C, which is mid. Like, just like, you know, it's
kind of like you played it, but it was just, you know what I'm saying, you didn't get that enjoyment of an amazing game,
like
or a good game at that.
Take it as like a filler episode. Like, you know,
basically.
Yeah, and then you got mid as fuck, which is D. That's what we got, is mid as fuck, that, or mid ASF, whatever. And that's what that's basically just a game that just really underperformed. Like, or let's change that topic.
Didn't meet your expectations.
Yeah, let's change that one. Let's call it something that a game that was under high expectations, low performance. Like, did not execute it well. Like, say a game. Fair. Like a game that just came out, it was so hyped, so anticipated, and then it crapped itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like it just didn't hit. Then E is just straight up horrible. It was horrible from the get go. We knew it wasn't going to be good. We knew it wasn't going to be good. It just, you know, just awful game. And then F is you haven't played enough of it to really give a judgment, or haven't watched. This also goes not for games that you play, but also games you have watched. Let's put that in there too. So games like you might have watched, like there's a lot of these games I haven't personally played.
Like walkthroughs and things of that nature.
Right. So with that being said, I'm gonna start with my first one.
All right.
And it kind of hits a little home for you more than it does me. Okay. The Walking Dead Telltale series.
Ooh. Okay.
As a whole.
I'll let you talk on that one.
I watched this a long time ago when PewDiePie played through it. And so I know all the story, basically. I know all about Lee. I know all about them boys. Trust me, I know all about them. That's OG too. That game's old. It's the first game I ever watched by Telltale that did it that way. So, is it a standard game for that type of series? Because, you know, you got Batman that did it.
Yeah.
There's games like Life is Strange that's played that way. I'll
just give my input on it, because like I said, and you said this, like, you know what I'm saying, I can I guess you could say I could feel for this game, for the Walking Dead Telltale series, because for those of you that have been watching my streams, I recently just started playing that game. So I'm only 1 season in. I'm just starting on season 2. But off the first season alone, like, for it to have came out basically a decade ago, bro, it was so ahead of its time, and it's such a classic. I love decision-making games like that, and I feel like you said, that was just one of those series, the Walking Dead Telltale series that like really like set the standard for decision based game, like decision making games. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like that's definitely one of those that set the standard.
Okay. So you're putting that as a S.
I mean, this was your choice.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, you
I
get
can
it.
see it.
We both rank it. I mean, we can compromise. I'm saying like
Yeah,
you say you put it as a
I'm
S.
fine with it being standard. I'm fine with it being in the S tier. I'm fine with it being up there.
I think I'm fine with it
Just
too.
because I can go back and replay that over and over. Like that first season, even I could go back and replay it, and it literally came out about a decade ago. So I can understand why it'd be S tier for sure.
I think I can agree with that. I think that it, a lot of the decision making games, strived off the popularity. Like that's what made them popular is The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So and by the way, this list is totally 100% personal preference. This is
This
not
is just our opinions.
this
You know what
isn't
I mean?
this isn't like ranking.
Yeah.
College.
Nothing's
Like,
official.
yeah, yeah. Like this isn't that
Yeah.
big.
It's
But
just
yeah,
our opinions as a podcast. You know what I mean?
yeah,
We just thought it'd be a cool idea.
right. I
And
think, but yes, I do agree that Walking Dead should be a standard for that type of storytelling game
yeah, for sure.
decision making game. So yeah, I
And
understand.
so my idea, I go ahead and start off hot. I just go ahead and throw it out there. And I know a lot of people might slander me for this, but I'm gonna go with Fortnite. Fortnite to me was peak gaming dang near. It was peak gaming dang near. And the reason why I say that was because and the reason why I want to put it in S tier is because although it wasn't the first battle royale game to come out, it was definitely what put battle royale gaming on the map. I will say that for sure. Because you had games that kind of took ideas from Fortnite, not really ideas, but like went with the concept of a battle royale game because of Fortnite, such as Apex Legends. You got Warzone. Warzone was, you know what I'm saying, made like they came up with a battle royale concept almost entirely off of Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Because Fortnite made battle royale gaming so peak that if most times if you had a shooter game and you didn't have a battle royale game mode, it just wasn't played as much. And and I know Beacon is probably gonna hate me for saying this, but I think the best example for that is Halo. Because obviously people are gonna play Halo regardless. Because if you're a Halo fan, you're obviously gonna play Halo. But I feel like it would and this is just my personal preference. I feel like if it had a battle royale game mode, it would be thriving right now. And I don't think anybody can tell me otherwise. But obviously Halo is still doing great numbers. But if it had a battle royale mode,
Yeah,
it'd be doing 10 times what it's doing right now. And that's no diss on Halo. I'm just saying, I mean, it would definitely benefit from it. And I'm not saying they have to take out the multiplayer mode and replace it with, you know what I'm saying, a battle royale. Just have added, like, kind of like how Call of Duty does. We still have Modern Warfare 2, but we have Warzone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and for that, I'm going to have to put Fortnite S tier.
you will put Fortnite S tier.
Any disagreements? Any disagreements?
Actually, a little disagreement.
I can feel that.
Obviously, they're not the first one to do it, but I think you had Fortnite in its core when it had the Save the World game mode.
Yeah.
And then before that, there was PUBG. PUBG was kind of the beginner, idea to that. Outside of it being like DayZ, I'm sure, like, and Arma.
Yeah, there was a bunch of other ones that are literally
I'm saying
unknown.
Is, like styled like that.
Yeah.
Actually, the first one I ever seen was a game called H1N1. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
But I think once PUBG, it still now has so many issues with it. But I think once Fortnite seen that could possibly be a good thing to add another game mode to this, and they added it and they just took it and ran with it and made it what it is, I could see why you put it in S tier. Because they did kind of like, well, if these guys ain't gonna do it, shit,
yeah,
I will, and I kind of see where you put it in S, and this might just be me not playing it as much as you have.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
I'm going to put, because I'm just right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap all that up and judge it as a game as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the building concept. I know they added the thing where you can
No
take it
build.
out. Yeah, I know, but before then, this is that was that was like years, like I believe years after Fortnite's been doing
Yeah,
this thing like before.
yeah.
I say just a couple, but I think I'm gonna take Fortnite and put it in. It's either an A or B tier. I,
B
I'm
is
I,
pushing it.
I'm just the reason I'm saying B is because now it's kind of played out.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still like all right. So the reason why I stand tall on the S tier mountain is because, like you said, I'm one that literally played it from beginning, and I mean, I don't play it as much recently because I've been really just playing a bunch of different stuff. But like, I played it a
Oh,
couple
I know.
months ago, and it's still
Yeah,
the same. I played it a lot. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it's just so like S tier for me personally is just because it's just the groundbreaking things they did. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Fortnite was literally the first game to do like an in-game live event, concerts, collabs. Like, bro, they set groundbreaking stuff like that no game has ever done. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they literally had live events, like live concerts. Like Travis Scott was in Fortnite performing,
yeah,
and
that
you
is
could
true.
watch that live. And so it's just stuff like that that will be forever be ingrained in history, in the gaming history, that will never be forgotten. I just feel like that is for me is why Fortnite will be S tier. And then along with the collab, like you got Naruto on there,
Yeah,
and I think a lot more other games are doing that as well, like starting to like reach out to these big name companies and seeing if they could do some type of collab. Like I think I even seen literally, I think I seen I think it's a a horror game, Dead by Daylight. They
yep.
did like an Attack on Titan collab. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody started doing that until Fortnite started collabing with. And I know this is one of the new ones, but with Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, which nobody ever thought was gonna happen. But look in
Look at where we're
2022,
at. Look at where we're at.
LeBron James, so many. I could go on for days. Literally,
Thanos
it's
is in
like
Fortnite
groundbreaking.
shooting a
Yeah,
star at Naruto,
that's what I'm
basically.
saying. Like groundbreaking stuff, and I just feel like I don't think any other game can replicate that, but they can dang sure try. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I think because of Fortnite set the standard. You know what I mean? And that's why I got them in the S tier.
yeah.
That's why, just for me personally.
I think just from my experience not playing it and me being an outside guy that never got into it,
Yeah, that's fair.
with your points, I think I'm gonna put it at A. I'm not gonna put it at B,
Nah, that's totally fair.
but
That is totally fair.
I'm not gonna put it in S because for me personally, it didn't make an influence in my life as much as like that's a damn good game. I put it as you played Fortnite. If that's your shit, that's your shit. But
Nah, yeah.
for me, it just didn't click like that. I was
Nah, that's fair.
and yeah, I'm not being like I'm not putting it down. Like Fortnite
Yeah,
is a franchise that probably will be one of the longest reigning franchises to
to
come.
stay as
Yeah,
yeah,
that doesn't die off. And I can only imagine the day they decide to come up with the idea of Fortnite 2, but right now I don't need that.
yeah.
I'm just saying like, Warzone 2, Fortnite 2 or whatever they wanted to do with that, that
Mm-hmm.
that might be when something changes, but right now I don't even see the game even, you know, needing to
Close
change
to
or anything.
falling off. Yeah, like it's just it's stable where it's at right now,
Yeah.
beyond stable. And
All right. But yeah,
what's your
okay.
next game?
My
What is your
next
next game?
my next series
Let's see.
let's see, I looked over this. You mentioned Halo. So,
Okay.
let's go with Halo. Regardless if, you know, just whatever you think about it. Just there
Go
you go.
first. I actually go first, man. Cause I actually am one that I've tried to give Halo a try, and I put this in the category of didn't play enough, maybe because and I hate to like slander it because I haven't played it enough. And like I will say this, I did play one Halo. I played Halo Reach, and I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed Halo Reach. I played it all the way through, fantastic. Ever since then, and like I can't get into the multiplayer on Halo. Just something about the controls that just throw me off. It's just different from what I've always played, but that's just a me thing. And then I did play a co-op campaign with Beacon. I think it was Halo 3 or Odyssey, one of those. You know, so I played one of them,
Mm.
and it's good. Like the story is good. it is like for me personally, I'm just not really big on futuristic games like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me personally, I'm gonna put it in mid, but that's just me. And I know a lot of Halo fans are gonna come crazy for me. They're
Whoa.
gonna come crazy for me. They're gonna come for my neck. But
Whoa.
if I had to put it in a category besides they haven't played enough, because like I said, I haven't played. Like I'm not a day one Halo player that's played
This is
multiplayer
a
campaigns
spicy
years and
podcast.
years.
Somebody is going to chomp you in the comments.
But I mean, for
I'll
me
give
as
you
a
a second chance after I get through with what I say. I'll give you a second chance to re-rank it.
but as a casual, I will put. I'll even put it in good. I'll put it in good.
Okay, that's better, but
Yeah. But like I said, there's some people out there, and I know, like you said, will come from my neck because they think it's an S tier game or an amazing game, which I can see. Like I said, me personally, I haven't played it enough to give a full like
right.
judgment on it. So, like I said, if I just had to put it in a tier besides the haven't played enough tier, it had to be either mid or borderline good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's just my opinion. Also,
All
like
right.
as a casual.
All right. Besides, first of all, I'm gonna say this: if you played them, if you haven't, 1 through I even like 4, Halo 4, because it was still like that, still keeping the Chief series going. I think that it was truly just freaking sick. I loved it. Even though I don't play it enough now, I loved Halo at that time. Like peak Halo, like when people was anticipating releases of Halo, now they're kind of like, yeah, like they're like the fact that we had to beg for Master Chief back in this new game that if I'm right, that's kind of like you can kind of see where we stand on it. But what I'm gonna say is the reason why I'm going to put it in S tier, put it in S tier. Back in my day, the only reason you bought an Xbox 360 instead of a PlayStation was to play Halo.
And that's fair.
I don't know another game that made somebody just want to buy a console like that. Like, I mean, you got God of War now and Spider-Man, I think makes you want to, but like, you're like, they're good games. But like, Halo? Like, Halo's like old school. It's kind of like COD, like you just can't. I just think that it sets the standard of like, it was the first one. I think that's why I'm setting the standard. Not only was it good games, I loved the campaigns of it. I think it's because it's the first game to make you really, if you had a different console, made you want to switch and buy another one. I think. If I'm not, I might be mistaken. I might be missing a couple of games, but it's the first one that I remember that I recall made me go like, okay, I need an Xbox just where I can play this. Like it made me want. It made me want an Xbox. So I haven't had many other games besides, I guess, Spider-Man recently. That's made me do that. But that's just because I like Spider-Man. That's a real personal preference. But I'm talking about as a game as a whole. Like if you had to grab everybody that's ever played Halo, all that, that's where I put it. I put it as an S.
Yeah, that's fair. And like I said, the reason why I personally had it so low is just because I never really took the time to really get into it like that. Like even during the OG days, like back, like you said, back in the day, I didn't really play Halo like that. Like I was, like you said, I was more of on like a God of War, Assassin's Creed type of vibe. And speaking of God of War, that is another one of those games that is it's a PlayStation exclusive. And it just dropped a new one recently that people are like loving. And so like and so yeah, like I said, for me personally, I just never really played Halo like that. You know what I mean? And that's why I feel like my placement of the game isn't really as valid. None of my picks, because this is just opinionated. And so yeah, I think my final answer would be if I couldn't put it in the didn't play enough category, I'd definitely put it in good. But only for me though. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion on it because I never played it like a you or like Beacon or like somebody that's played it growing up. And I feel like if I did play it growing up, I feel like I'd have a different opinion.
It was just one of those games that it was like I can't even say I played it a lot now. Like I haven't played it a lot since those times. Like I played Reach. I like Reach. Like you said, Reach was really good. But like the recent one, like Halo 5, I never even played Halo 5, so I can't really judge that. I'm talking like what's making me put it there is old school, like our time growing up. Halo 3 ODST, like those games made me be like this shit's cool. Like especially ODST, it kind of made you feel like 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 on COD, like when you got your the blackout, not you got your nods on and it's night vision
Yeah.
and everything. It was like those type of games, raining and shit. That was cool, and it was like one of the first games I ever played that didn't have Master Chief as the main character that I remember, and I thought that was different. It made me appreciate it for more than just Master Chief. Because everybody's gonna like Master Chief as his character, and
Obviously.
and obviously I think they needed it with the new game. Now I don't know how it turned out. I haven't played it yet either, but Master Chief, like once he got out of that range, playing that without that badass character that you knew of in there, like kind of center point character. I think it was really cool to be able to do something like that. And so all those old school games kind of made me like it a lot more and put it and say I set a standard for
Nah, yeah, that's fair. That is totally fair. And you touched on this, I guess you could say this franchise in your Halo debate. I will say Call of Duty. That franchise
Okay.
for hey,
It's had its ups and downs now.
yeah, it definitely has. It definitely has. But me personally, I feel like it's had a lot of ups. Like I think it's had greater ups than it has worse downs. And so if I'm gonna go with amazing borderline S. And I might even change my own opinion by going with S because like you said, how you played Halo back in the day, like that's how I played Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? I used to come home from school, hop on and I think the game that got me into like COD like heavy was Black Ops. I think I can speak for everybody when I say that's probably one of the greatest Call of Duties of all time. But that wasn't the first Call of Duty I played. The first Call of Duty I played was Modern Warfare 3.
Okay.
And that's a bit surprising seeing like because they've had a bunch before then, which I did end up playing. But Modern Warfare 3 was the first COD I played, and Black Ops was the best COD I think I've played because of zombies. Because they integrated the zombies and like, bro, there was no better feeling than going and hitting the mystery box and getting a ray gun, bro. I'm telling you, there was nothing better than that, bro. You cannot tell me that there was anything better than that. And then grinding for Pack-a-Punch and like, bro, Call of Duty. Like I said, I might even change my answer to S tier because I don't think it can be replicated. I don't think there's another game that can like throw together Call of Duty zombies. You know, even the new zombie, like even the new Call of Duties can't replicate the old zombies that like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 and even Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 was a really good zombies game. I don't think any other game can replicate that style of gameplay. You know what I mean? And so with that being said, I may just keep it at amazing because if it can't be replicated, how can you? I mean, I don't know.
It's
I'm
weird
gonna
to
go with
say.
S tier. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna put it in S?
I'm gonna put it in S tier just because I don't think you can recreate the excitement I had coming home from school every day, hopping on Xbox with my buddies and grinding zombies, bro. And like just multiplayer. I feel like Call of Duty was like peak shooter multiplayers. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the stuff that was like that revolutionized gaming just cannot be replicated. You know what I'm saying? Or like recreated. And so I'm gonna go with S tier for Call of Duty.
Okay.
If Halo's an S tier, I definitely gotta put Call of Duty in S tier.
All right,
For sure.
So I'm like right there with you. I'm borderline S, but definitely in the A. Okay, so I think actually now that I think about it, I'm gonna keep it in A.
That's fair.
The reason I'm keeping it in A is not because anything shy of what Call of Duty's ever done. It's just the fact like of what the games were. Like I played all the OGs. I played a lot of the new ones. Me and you both have.
Yeah.
I from a story mode perspective, every single game is gotta be they have great storytelling. So I would definitely put it in the S, but I think the multiplayer aspects of some of it kind of
that's
kind
that's
of
where the debate comes into play.
kind of mellows it out because like like all the Modern Warfare. So let me tell you how I played Call of Duty. My first Call of Duty was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Okay, so I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So I played the Modern Warfare games ass backwards, and you're gonna see why because I was a dumbass kid. So you had Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. So let me see what my dumbass thought it was. I thought it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 3, and then Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and I got it mixed up because the box how it looked, and I
Oh
generally
my.
thought that I could never find Modern Warfare 1, like I didn't know where it was. So
Yeah.
but that's how I ended up playing them. But eventually I figured it out and it made sense. But that's how I played them, and all those games were awesome. Then here come Black Ops, and then Black Ops 2, obviously standard games, fucking amazing games.
Yeah.
Like,
Tier 1. Oh
yeah,
my.
yeah.
I can't tell you like how close me and my brother have connected through playing zombies together. And it definitely was some bad blood in there. We're like, bro, come pick me up. You know what I'm saying? Like
You
there was
got
definitely
it.
some rage in those moments.
Yeah,
But
for
it was
sure.
just like I ain't gonna lie, Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, all of them will definitely have a spot in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Whenever it comes to gaming,
Right,
for sure.
right. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to. And I just think like some of the games that kind of fell off in there makes me not want, because I had some bad experiences.
Yeah.
I'm one of the guys that personally love Advanced Warfare. I'm gonna catch shots for that shit. I know, but I was so Advanced Warfare was actually the first COD to come out with multiple prestiges. Like after you got Prestige 10, here come like 15 more prestiges after that.
Yeah.
So I grinded that shit. I was like Prestige. I think there's 30 prestiges. I was like Prestige 20 before I stopped. Like it was like you can imagine hitting 55 levels 20 times. Like it was wild, and it wasn't easy to level up. It wasn't like you get a next level. Like that shit was a grind. And matter of fact, me, Cole, and Bladen Andrew actually controlled Clan Wars. Like this is prime Clan Wars in Advanced Warfare. Like Clan Wars was like top. I would never forget these moments. Like 6th, 7th
Yeah.
grade playing Clan Wars. Awesome. I loved it. But then there's games like World War II that I never even touched. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
Yeah.
not it for me.
That's fair.
Or
That is
or one game that I definitely didn't touch, Infinite Warfare. I played it for a
fair.
day, and because the only reason I bought it is because it came out with the Modern Warfare 4 remastered. That's the only reason why I bought it, and I went into it trying to play it, and it wasn't it. Or like Black
Yeah.
Ops 3, I wanted to like Black Ops 3, but there was no
Oh.
story mode. There was no story mode. There was no
Oh
Black Ops.
yeah.
There's Black Ops 4, no story mode, just multiplayer gameplay, and I hated that. That's one reason why I mean, if you can't tell already, why I'm so happy about the new Call of Duty. I personally love story
Love the
mode Call of
campaign.
Duty, and it's
And
just
that's
something,
fair.
and I enjoy it so much. So with that, since they had that bad rough patch, which now they're getting on back on track. Since they had that bad rough patch, I gotta put it amazing. Ask me next year when they drop another badass game, say Black Ops remaster or some shit. I might throw it into S tier, but for right now, with their little bad spurt and them kind of picking it back up now, or maybe even after I beat Modern Warfare 2's campaign,
Yep.
I might be able to put it and be like, COD's back to where it needs to be. Then I put it in S tier. For right now, I'm putting it at a amazing borderline S. It just ain't in the S yet for me.
No, that's fair. And like I said, I'm gonna keep it S tier, and I feel like mainly because I feel like if it wasn't for Warzone, it would be A. It would be amazing for me because I don't know. I just feel like Warzone really,
I didn't even think about Warzone.
yeah, and that you know what I'm saying, that goes into that Call of Duty
Yeah.
franchise. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Warzone, I'm not gonna lie, kind of revived Call of Duty for me. You know what I'm saying? It really revived Call of Duty. Because if it wasn't for Warzone, I kid you not, I probably wouldn't have played. What was the most recent Black Ops that came out? Was it Cold War?
Cold War, yeah.
I wouldn't have played Cold War. I wouldn't have played Vanguard. And
I didn't play Vanguard at all. That's another one of those things.
I played Vanguard because of Warzone. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and that's why I feel like. And people gonna think I'm glazing battle royale games. I kid you not. I only play Fortnite and Warzone. I don't play any other battle royale games. So hop off my.
He'll never. He definitely. he will not play Apex with me. It just ain't for him.
I tried, bro. I tried. It's just so fast paced.
Like
his try it sometimes though.
His thing's Fortnite, mine's Apex.
That's basically how it ended up working out.
It ain't never going to collab. It ain't never going to work. It's just two different guys not liking the same type of concept.
Yeah. So, and so I got COD S tier mainly because of Warzone. I mean, like I said, it really rejuvenated Call of Duty gaming for me, and it was just something different than just Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? It really like made me get, like I was on Fortnite's nipple, and I hopped off that nipple and hopped right onto Warzone. You know what I'm saying? And it was and it just rejuvenated gaming for me, especially Call of Duty gaming. Okay. But I got that in my S tier.
Okay. All right. So I don't know if you can still see my screen. So
I
my
can see it.
my next thing that I'm going to um Madden.
Ooh, okay.
Um
Which? Okay, okay, no. Okay,
yeah, Madden as a whole.
okay, that's fair.
What do you think?
This is a tough one, man, because there's so many. You know what I'm saying? There's so many. I think
Do you
we're at
cat
about 20,
do you
23
try
or 25.
do you try to take your memories of playing with your buddies and your family and everything, or does it outweigh the bullshit that you've dealt with?
Yeah,
You know,
and we
that's
can throw 2K into this category too, because they're
yeah.
basically the same thing whenever it
Yeah.
comes to sports.
Let's just say those two sports games. FIFA's a little bit different because I mean
Yeah,
it's its own
for
thing, but
us personally, we didn't play it a ton. We play it, but we didn't play it a ton.
yeah.
But for Madden and NBA 2K, oh, bro, it's so tough because like I there's so many, you know what I'm saying? And there were so many good ones, and there were so many bad ones. But I'm gonna have to say the good outweighs the bad in this situation. Just because like for the examples that you pointed out, like being able to start franchises with your friends and playing online and even locally, just playing. You know, I don't want to say split screen, but playing like with your brothers and with your friends and like in person. I'm gonna
in
have to go with
person
S tier
in
because
person S tier is different. In person S tier is different. Yeah.
yeah, because I can't tell you how many times we would go to our buddy's house and we'd just like we'd create like especially on 2K we'd do this a lot. We'd all create a player like just regularly like create a player and then we'd hop on blacktop and like 4v4 each other and it's just I feel like just for the memories alone it's got to be S tier for me at least for the
Hmm.
memories alone on Madden and 2K just because I
Yeah.
mean I don't think I'll ever be able to get those memories back. You know what I mean?
Okay, so here's my memories because I got memories with the boys,
Facts.
but most of my memories go in NCAA football. So
Mm.
Madden, motherfucker, listen, Madden. Let me tell you some shit. I'm putting you in mid. Let me tell you why. Let me tell
Okay,
you why.
okay.
Why top. The, the
That's tough.
game ever since NCAA 14 stopped. This is where I got to rank them different because I'm never going to forget the memories I had with Pete, and you know that. And
Yeah, yeah, facts, without a doubt.
that's what it is. And my memories put it at S tier. I'm gonna rank this in two different ways. In person Madden, in person 2K, S tier shit.
I
Online,
can agree with you on that.
I'm gonna split this up. Online though, playing by yourself in your house, mid, almost mid as
I'm saying,
fuck, borderline
I
mid
was
as
about to
fuck.
say it's mid as fuck for me. Like, bro, it's just not the same as playing online. Like, obviously, you can play with your friends online, and that's good, borderline amazing. But when, like you said, when you're playing alone by yourself online, it's just not that same feeling as playing in person with your friends and vibing.
And it
Because I don't know, it's just because like you
well,
got
2K
cheaters
is
and stuff
different
like
because
that.
like
They just ruin it.
Pro Am makes it where you can have that type of
Now
fun
that was
online.
S tier. That was S tier for me.
Yeah,
Pro Am and stuff like
Pro
that.
Am on 2K is S tier, but like
Or go ahead, go ahead.
Madden just and I've been saying this for a long time. I feel like I feel so much different about playing a football game online if it was NCAA
Yeah,
because you know like signing people and you know hoping that you can make all these like 100 bowl games, like you have a possibility of doing anything, or
yeah,
building your college from the bottom, being like a poop team, and all the like. There's over 100 teams, not just 32 limited to teams in the NCAA or in NFL. It kind of makes it makes the concept, you like the idea better than NFL. And let's be honest, we all like college football a lot more than we like NFL football for the most part. So I feel like that's what, or I do personally. It makes
yeah.
it,
I'm more of an NFL fan, but nah,
it
yeah, I see what you. A lot of people have that same
yeah.
opinion though.
So I just like the concept of being, you know, college more than I like that. So I put Madden for just its poor execution. It hasn't had any other competition besides itself. I
And so
put
they
it.
haven't really tried.
I say that it's just been a copy and paste up until this year, which has kind of gotten a little
Mm-hmm.
better for me. I
Yeah.
say that it's at mid tier, and I won't put it at mid as fuck. I'll give it a little bit of flavor for my memories with it. But besides that, it's mid. It's pretty
Nah,
mid.
yeah, and I think I have to agree 100% with you on that ranking. And like with the how you separate it, I feel like you hit it right on the head. And I think I can speak on everyone when I say this. NCAA games over Madden games any day. But we won't even get into that topic because we'll be talking
For God knows
about
how long.
that for hours.
Yeah.
But I will hit on this on my next tier game, or the next tier that I'm placing this game in. And this game is Detroit Become Human.
Ooh.
I'm gonna probably put it in amazing, bro. I'm gonna probably put it in amazing. I can see where people would want to put it one tier below, just because the replay value isn't entirely there. But just off
I disagree on that now. I think the replay values is entirely there because you want all the different ideas of it.
I was like, you want the different outcomes, but once you finish those, I mean, like what is making you touch that game again? Like,
Oh yeah,
instance,
no, no.
Multiplayer and stuff like that. And so, like, but I agree though. Shoot, I'm one of those that like I want to be like, I wonder what happens if I made this decision or if I killed this person. And so I'm putting that in my amazing category, just because Detroit Become Human was it was a fantastic game. It's borderline S tier, low key, but I'm not gonna I'm gonna keep biasy 100% out of this, and I'm gonna just go with amazing, and I'll just keep that short and simple. If you have any opinion or like
I
on
think
that,
it was an awesome game.
for sure.
I actually played it a very different way. I can't remember if you was there with me. Me, Tough, Bladen, and Drew was at Drew's house, and we actually played it all in person. And there's 3 of us. There's 3 characters, I think. And we all only played that person. Like we all drew.
That is so fire! That is such a cool way to play it. That is such a cool way to play it.
So my different way of playing it kind of makes me put it at amazing.
Made it 10 times better, probably.
Yeah.
Because I played it alone, and so for me playing it alone, it only being amazing, I can only imagine how it would feel playing it with your buddies in person and like just taking turns and like seeing what decisions they make.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
Being a deciding factor for it being S tier dang there.
Yep. That one's pretty short and quick. But that's a damn good. It definitely ain't like underrated or nothing. That's an amazing game. If you haven't played that game, it's an OG game, and it's like one of those decision making games we were talking about earlier. It's like if I didn't say, I could have took Detroit Become Human, put it in place of the Walking Dead Telltale series, and we could have said the same thing about it.
Yeah, it
would have been the same.
It's definitely worth trying. If you guys haven't tried it out and you want to play like a story based game, decision making game, definitely give it a try. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it.
Right. Okay. So my next one, this one might be short and quick too, but it's just the truth. Okay. So this one's back to my roots when I first started. The whole thing that ever made me when I was like 13 wanting to make a YouTube channel. Minecraft.
Bro, that was my next one. I swear that was my next answer. I was literally gonna say that one next. That's a perfect one. Go ahead.
Okay, Minecraft for me. Okay. I didn't catch on to Minecraft until a little bit later. Like I say a little bit later, but I was still at 13, 14, something like that. Wanting to make YouTube videos of it because it was the first time. That's how I got into it, was watching YouTube videos, and I bought it for Xbox 360. Like when your Xbox points or Microsoft points was your thing instead of cash. Like I remember it was 1,600 Microsoft points. I remember exactly how much it was, and that's how I bought it. So for me, I think that it's actually I'm putting it in standard, and let me tell you why.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I thought you said standard as in mid, but S tier is perfect for that one for sure.
Let me tell you why I'm picking standard. Because take games like Ark, these building block games, they're not exactly the same. It's not block based. It's not none of that. But it's tell me not. Is it the same exact concept as Minecraft? Just a little bit different shit thrown in there and made it more realistic. Like they
put their own style on it,
Yeah, but it's the same concept. And I think a lot of games like say Rust and even all these new survival games now, they have to take inspiration from Minecraft and what it was to be successful, to give that person freedom to exactly what Minecraft did. Give that person freedom to do exactly what they want, however they want to do it with no restrictions. And that's exactly what Minecraft did. It took a block form, made, everything's perfect. Had its own level of, it has its own lore to it now with the Ender Dragon, why the mine shafts are there. They've played it perfectly. The game is still as big as it is, and then they added on the fact where you can mod it so easily.
Yeah.
Hunger Games. I mean, if you want to talk about battle royale games, if
own.
you want to talk about battle
Yeah.
royale games, if you really talk about the standard of battle royale games, I think if it wasn't for Minecraft
Yeah.
Hunger Games, there wouldn't be no battle royale games, and I truly believe on that. Like,
That's fair. That is fair.
that was before PUBG. That's some OG shit. Like,
Hunger Games really set the frame. Bro, I'm telling and you took the words right out of my mouth. I kid you not, literally Minecraft was literally about to be my next answer. And I was gonna actually place it at S tier as well. Because and the reason why I put it S tier is because I kid you not, I could go back any day and I could play that any day, and that game has came out years and years ago. Hell, we might even make a series, a Minecraft survival series. Like it's just the replay value is there, and you can play that anytime. Because obviously you have your breaks, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, and I think I can speak for everybody when I say this. Like, there's always this long break from Minecraft, and then just out of nowhere, you're like, hey, y'all trying to play Minecraft? Like, just out of nowhere, and it's just so random at times. And like you said, like, it's just so like a lot of games take inspiration from Minecraft. Even these bigger games, like maybe such as Fortnite, and like you said, I just don't think, it really set the standard for a lot of the survival games. You know what I mean?
Right.
Minecraft really is, and then they even had the creative aspect of it where you can literally do whatever you wanted. And so, yeah, I'd have to agree with you with Minecraft being S tier.
I think that's good. Oh, there's Fortnite. I've been looking for Fortnite to put on our tier list.
All right, and my final. All right, did you have anything else to say about Minecraft being S tier?
No, we're at that hour mark now, so I mean.
All right, bet. My final franchise, I guess you could say, that I'd like to put in. I know we got a lot of games in the S tier, but this is the final game that I'll put in S tier, and that is Grand Theft Auto. I think
as a whole, every single game.
Yeah, all of them.
Whoa.
I think there might have been one that I didn't really enjoy as much, but it wasn't like enough to make me like hate GTA.
Right.
But I'd have to say all, and the reason why I say that is because GTA is probably one of those games that it doesn't matter what kind of games you're into, you can play it. You know what I mean? Because you can literally do everything on there. You can, I mean, not trying to get violent, but you can steal cars, you can kill people, you can, you know what I'm saying, fight. And it's a story. The stories are good, are very good. And so therefore I'd have to put Grand Theft Auto in S tier. And I feel like the only reason why someone wouldn't put it S tier is because of the most recent GTA 5 being out for over 10 years. Like, and I feel like that even validates it a bit more for it to be S tier, because for GTA 5 to have been out for as long as it has, for it to still do the numbers that it's done, like, I'm not gonna lie. And then like people who have modded, like, you want to talk about mods, GTA mods like are crazy, like RP even. And so I'd have to throw GTA in that S tier simply because of that.
Right.
Okay. And I'm not trying to ramble about GTA, but it's one of the very few games where the DLCs were free. And I love that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
I absolutely love that aspect of that game. Cause like nowadays, almost you can't name a game that doesn't make you pay for DLCs. You know what I mean? And I understand why. You know what I'm saying? But GTA really kept it a buck, even though they have been like on GTA 5 for almost 10 years, if not past 10 years. Like, they do bless us with free DLCs, so I'm not too entirely mad at it being out for so long. But I am ready for GTA 6. But
yeah,
I have to put that in S tier for me.
I'm gonna put that. I'm just gonna keep it short with that one. That one's gonna be S tier for me as well. I mean, it's just
for sure.
If it wasn't for Vice City, all that stuff, if I just had to put it down in the simple fact, I think GTA 5 puts it in S tier just because it showed that
longevity.
It don't matter. I think it's just the fact if you give the user the ability to do whatever they want, almost, and basically live an alternate reality in a sense. If a game can make you feel that way, you can suck that game for every little bit of cash it's worth, and that's exactly what Rockstar's done. And
Exactly.
and the thing is, they're not sucking it like it's just bad. They're sucking it because hell, I mean, we ain't got nothing else. The game's
Yeah.
awesome for what it is. It still plays great. The RP function from it. There's no other game that gives that much availability to do that type of stuff. So I gotta say that yeah, I mean, there's just so much replay value to it that kind of makes you have to put it in S. I think so. Along with all the other ones like 3, like Vice City,
Yeah.
you know, 4, San
San Andreas
Andreas.
obviously is one of the most iconic.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I just think that's where I stand
But
with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
Oh
final game to or my final one. I will throw an honorable mention in there, and that is The Last of Us. I feel like that is a fantastic, at least the first one, at
yeah,
least the first one. That's just the honorable mention for me.
right.
I'm not gonna go too deep into it.
Yeah. Okay. So one last one I wanted to do just where we can get some Nintendo stuff in there.
Ooh.
And I know this is weird. Mario. What do you think with the movie and everything coming out? Where do you think Mario stands on the pedestal of like this kind of tier we got?
And I had that noted down. I kid you not, but it's not for the reason why most people might think. It for sure is an all time classic. Like when 9 times out of 10, when you think of games, you think of Mario, and because it's been around for so long, and it's pushed out great games. But me personally, I didn't play it enough. I didn't play enough Mario to give it the rating it deserves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I'm gonna definitely say good, borderline amazing, because and the reason why I say that is because a lot of the Mario games I played were like the Mario Olympic or like Super Mario Party Pack and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
so I thought it
Oh
amazing. I can
well.
see it being
All
amazing.
right. So I'm talking all things Mario. So like that includes Mario Kart.
Yeah, so that yeah, oh yeah, I'm throwing that an amazing for sure. Then, but and then like I was saying, a Mario game that I found very like intriguing that wasn't even entirely Mario was Mario versus Sonic Olympics. I think
Yeah.
that was one of my most favorite Nintendo games, especially whenever it came to playing with the family. And then I'm a big fan of Sonic, so
Yeah.
Sonic being in the game with Mario and like in a versus format was very entertaining to me. So I'm gonna throw it in amazing.
That's fair.
Um, and like I said, a lot of people might think it deserves S tier, and that's understandable. This is just my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it in amazing for sure, though. I feel like it's got enough content out there to last you a lifetime almost. So I'm gonna have
Well,
to go with amazing for sure.
I think the cool thing about Mario now, it kind of you take Mario Maker, the new thing for the Switch, and you
Yeah.
basically have all these created levels that you can make yourself to put to an upload to a play, which I've been thinking about doing because I have a Switch.
Not yeah.
Obviously I'm gonna play the Pokemon game because that's my shit. But
Mm-hmm.
Mario Maker 2 is the one that's out now. You custom like you get the people to make your own levels and they can be difficult. I'm talking
Yeah.
crazy difficult. So I think there's a lot of replayability there, and the fact that you got that far with Mario, from what it used to be, kind of makes it amazing. It was a standard for Ooh, this is gonna be a weird one to say. I say it
Ooh.
might be standard too because it was one of the first video games.
And I can see that. I can see that. That's why
So
I was saying it's borderline S tier for me.
yeah, so it's got to be amazing borderline S tier. I'm not gonna put it into a particular category, but yeah, that's what I just want to see what you thought about that one. That one's kind of like a honorable mention
Yeah.
type deal since we didn't really touch on any Nintendo games.
Nintendo games. Yeah.
C- c-
That's true.
I could have said Pokemon, but I know you wouldn't have had enough to
We
say
touched on
about
that in
it.
the first episode, and then
Yeah,
like, they know how you feel about Pokemon. Obviously,
yeah.
it'd probably be in your S tier,
Yeah,
right?
it would have been well. Oof, I say that it would have been S tier for like the card game and stuff, but like some of the
That's fair.
like the mystery dungeon stuff and shit. I ain't really a big fan of all that,
Nah,
but
yeah,
some people
I feel
did. Some people liked it, but I didn't. you know.
and that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I feel like great options for the tier list. I think we had great answers and great
Yeah.
franchises. I feel like that's a great way to end that topic. And the final topic we'll touch on just a wee bit before we call it is it's not official yet. It's not official yet, but at the time of this recording, Jake Paul posted a video of him and Andrew Tate having a face off, and with the caption of negotiating. So there's no telling what that exactly means. But I would like to get your opinion on that. If they were to fight or, you know what I'm saying, face off in a boxing match, like I said, I don't even know what type of, it might be an MMA match. I hope to God it's not that, because I think Jake Paul would probably get destroyed if it was in that type of format. But let's just assume it's a boxing match. Andrew Tate versus Jake Paul. What's your thoughts on that situation?
Man, you know I am not. I'm a Jake Paul acknowledger. Like, he is a boxer now. Stop saying he's a YouTube guy. Dude will knock your ass out. Like, let's put it like that.
Yeah. Bro has came a long ways from a YouTube boxer to an actual boxer.
Right.
Bro, 6-0 for a reason.
But I think that I'm going to have to say I like Andrew Tate more than Jake Paul. Let me tell you why. And I know I'm devil's advocate. I know I am.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's okay. The reason I'm saying, I'm not like the big Andrew Tate guy. Like, I follow everything that he does, and like he's just he's some god tier guy. It's just the fact that nobody likes him makes me go like, he's fought too. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, the reason. Now I give my opinion after yours. But
he's just, he's one of those guys that blew up just the same way like Nadia did. If you think about it, nobody likes him. Everybody tried to cancel him, and it didn't work. And he's still here.
I technically did get canceled. Like, he can't post on any of the social media platforms.
Well, I'm just saying, but he still has his own podcast, as far as I know.
Yeah,
he does his own thing. He's still relevant, even though he's still relevant. He hasn't fallen off by no means, and especially with Jake Paul giving him this, and Jake Paul giving him this shit. Damn, I mean, like,
this platform for sure.
So I think that I'm gonna give it to him because shit, why not? He's the underdog if you think about it.
Technically,
so
I will say this though, this is one of the very few matches that Jake Paul has been, or if it is confirmed, this would be one of the very few matches that Jake Paul would be going into as the favorite, like as the fan favorite,
probably so. I would say so.
This would be one of the only matches where he wasn't the most hated in the matchup. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I can speak for everyone whenever I say this. I don't think in all the matches that Jake Paul has done that anybody has wanted him to win. I don't think, in all the matches, I don't think anybody has wanted him to win besides until now if he fought Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of people that want him to kick.
Everybody I was about to say, I'm gonna have to go with Andrew Tate as well.
You're going
with Andrew Tate as well.
Yeah, you're gonna go AJ. You're gonna go.
And the reason why, and not because he's the
top G,
the villain, because I'm not saying just because he's the villain, but correct me if I'm wrong. These could just be rumors, but I have heard things of like he does know mixed martial arts.
Oh no, he's
what I'm saying? Like, he's a fighter. He knows what he's doing.
No, he actually has a professional boxing record.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so
I could see him, and if Jake Paul does happen to beat this guy, and I think those talks have been put away, but I don't think anybody can say that Jake Paul isn't a real boxer if he defeated Andrew Tate. But I just don't see that happen. I feel like
I think
he's Andrew Tate is a bad dude, and I'm not trying to glaze, bro, because
check this out.
I'm far from a Tate stan, but
according to this, Andrew Tate's professional boxing record is 76-9. Yeah,
so he definitely has the experience under his belt for sure.
Yeah, with 23 knockouts, but he was actually he's a kickboxer.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I was saying if they do an MMA match, it might be Dunzo for Jake Paul.
Okay, so this is what I got. Oh, it's actually talking about Jake Paul and Andrew Tate square off as fight negotiations. So this is what I got. Tate's kickboxing record is 76-9, while he's 2-1 in the MMA, and he's 4-3 as a boxer. But he lost in boxing to 2 inexperienced fighters.
That's tough. That is very tough.
So that's some
and that's why I was saying if it's boxing. Or if it was MMA or anything other than boxing, then it's Dunzo for Jake Paul, no, without a doubt. Unless he just really goes in his bag, I just don't think he could defeat him unless it's just a boxing match, which I'm pretty sure it would probably be. But I'm still going with. It's hard to go against Jake Paul though, because every time you go against him, he just proves you wrong.
So it makes you want to think, like, damn, maybe if I should go for him, maybe.
He'll lose. But uh
I'm gonna go with Andrew Tate just because I want to see if he's talking like. And another thing, I'm not hating on neither one of these guys. Like I'm just coming from a standpoint.
yeah, for sure.
Andrew Tate has talked a lot of shit, and if he is badass, like Jake Paul has proven that he wins fights. If he's as badass as he says he is,
Yeah.
I want to see him come out and do it. Like I want to see him do it. And not, I'm not talking shit like
Yeah.
like I want to see him
What?
like I'm not talking shit like oh I want to see you do it like
Nah,
pussy.
yeah.
I'm not saying like that. I'm saying like I want to see you fuck somebody. I want to see you do what you
Yeah.
say you can do, and
Absolutely.
like because I want to see it. Yeah, I think it'll be entertaining. Not like a hater. I'm saying it as a supporter. Like do it. Like I think you can do it. You know, so that's where I stand. That's why I'm picking Andrew Tate.
And you know what? I hate the backpedal, but I low key wanna side with Jake Paul just to be the devil's advocate in this situation, I guess. Cause
I don't know. Are you really the devil's advocate though? Because not
yeah,
a lot of people hate Andrew Tate, dude. Like people hate this motherfucker.
and that's what I was saying. Like I would go with Jake Paul just because for the first time in his boxing career, he'd be the crowd favorite. Like everybody would want him to win, not think he's gonna win or think he's gonna lose. They would want him to win for the first time in his boxing career, if I'm not mistaken. And I feel like I don't know. It's hard to go against him when he's 6-0, but he's never winning. I guess you could say Anderson Silva, but I don't know. Andrew Tate. It's tough. I'm gonna go with Jake Paul.
He's not fighting a very old man now.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the reason why I want to go with Jake Paul is because I would love to see him knock out Andrew Tate. I think that'd be peak social media. Like that would be trending. I kid you not, that would be trending. Like you see just a face off. They haven't even announced the fight yet. Is like already going viral. Imagine if Jake Paul knocks out Andrew Tate. It would be internet breaking. Like so, I'm gonna go with Jake Paul. Final answer. I'm locking it in. If this match does end up becoming official, I'm gonna go with Jake Paul winning. I think that'd be interesting for what I'm saying, for everybody on social media.
I think that'll work. Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Well,
what a podcast episode! I feel like this was a great podcast episode. And also, guys, let us know in the comments. Do you like it when we have more topics? Because in this specific podcast episode, we've had a couple topics that we touched on, plus the tier list. Would you guys like for us just to do 2 main topics like we've been doing, or do you like this style like where we split it up in different topics and we touch on a bunch of different topics in a short time frame? Let us know in the comment section down below. And if you did enjoy this episode of the podcast, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Any final things you'd like to say, Ayzo, before we call it?
I mean, I'm gonna plug myself. I appreciate, before I do that, I appreciate all the support we've gotten on the 2 past podcasts we've done.
Bro, you guys have been dominating, man. You guys have been killing it, guys, and we appreciate it so much.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And like I said, this is something that we never thought we would really get into.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad we did.
Been, yeah, I am too. The support we've gotten from everybody, friends, everybody, strangers, you guys have killed it, and we couldn't thank you guys enough. So please, like, comment, subscribe, all the, notification bell, all that stuff. New podcast every Friday. I think you guys catch it by this point. Every Friday. So, and on my end, if you guys are interested in coming and watching me play through Call of Duty, I'm doing that now. I'm back on Twitch for the moment, to keep the user friendly, entertaining. Yeah. So we stream over there. Jbird still streams on, does his thing over there too. Yep. So go check him out. And I think that's pretty much it. Jbird, you got anything coming on your end that you want to say, like any news for your channel and audience?
Just look out for Warzone 2.0. It's coming out next week. Me and Ayzo both will definitely be making content on that, so definitely keep an eye out on our streaming platforms, as you guys can see it below us. But with that being said, there's nothing else I would like to talk about. And I'd like to say thank you guys for watching this episode of the Bird's Nest podcast. This is Jbird Gaming and Ayzo, and we're out.